On January 28, 2025, the road suddenly collapsed. In an instant, a truck was swallowed by the massive hole. How did this mysterious sinkhole suddenly appear? And why the driver cannot be found? Let us uncover the full story. To understand the cause of the massive sinkhole, let's first look what is beneath the road. Typically, underground infrastructure consists of sewer lines, water pipes, gas lines, and electrical conduits. But let's focus on the massive sewer line, measuring approximately 4.7 meters in diameter, or the size of a typical city bus, which is buried around 10 meters below the surface, or the size of a 3-story building. This big underground pipe, made of reinforced concrete, was constructed in 1983. That is about 40 years ago. And it carries wastewater from toilets, sinks, and factories. On the bottom layer of the pipe, tiny bacteria eat the waste from the wastewater. But they don't need oxygen like we do. Instead, they release a smelly gas called hydrogen sulfide, which smells like rotten eggs. This gas rises to the top of the pipe and sticks to the pipe's inner walls. When hydrogen sulfide gas mixes with air and moisture, it transforms into something far more destructive, sulfuric acid. Imagine this acid like soda eating away at your teeth, except 1,000 times much stronger. Slowly, it begins eating away at the concrete pipe, and layer by layer, the pipe gets weaker and thinner until the acid reaches the steel reinforcement, the part that gives the pipe its strength. And this is an example of a damaged concrete pipe eaten by the sulfuric acid and the reinforcements exposed. When the steel bars are exposed, they react with oxygen and water. Eventually, iron oxide or rust forms on the steel, just like when a bicycle left in the rain starts turning orange and flaky. When rust forms, it expands more than its original size. As it grows, it pushes against the surrounding concrete, creating intense internal pressure. Eventually, the weakened concrete can no longer withstand the pressure, and cracks form, making the pipe even weaker. Now, imagine this. The pipe is buried deep under the road with tons of soil pressing down on it. Above the road, cars, buses, and trucks drive over it every day, sending vibrations into the ground. If the pipe was perfectly strong, this wouldn't be a problem. But the pipe is already cracked and weak from the rust and acid. The weight of the soil pushing it down and the constant vibrations from cars and trucks speed up its destruction. This causes part of the concrete to break off until finally a hole is created, and from that point, the situation becomes unstoppable. Once the pipe has a hole, the dirt from above falls inside and gets washed away by the flowing sewage water. This creates an empty space underground where dirt used to be. But from the surface, everything still looks normal, like a cake with a hollow middle. The hole underground keeps getting bigger and bigger, but no one notices. At some point, the road can't hold up anymore. It suddenly collapses, and whatever is on top falls into the hole, like a sand castle when you dig too much underneath. This mechanism behind the occurrence of sinkholes can be explained in this experiment by the University of Tokyo. As underground cavities form and expand due to factors like soil erosion by water flow, there comes a critical point where the overlying ground can no longer support itself, leading to a sudden collapse. And that's exactly what happened in Yashio City. And unfortunately for the driver, he was just at the perfect moment when the sinkhole appeared. He was just trying to pass by and was swallowed buy it.